Hello friends, I welcome you all to EduTap. So today we have brought for you another very important lecture under your GA series. So today in this lecture we are going to cover February 11 to 14th, and let me tell you that if you are preparing for the exams of RBI Grade B, NABARD Grade A or SEBI Grade A of 2019, then this GA series is going to be helpful, and also it is going to be helpful in the assistant exams of RBI and NABARD both. Okay, so here you can see the various courses which are being offered by us. You can choose from any of these courses. And telling you about our previous results. See, you can see here that in RBI Grade B of 2017, 27 of our students got selected. The NABARD Grade A of 2018 also there were 26 selections, and RBI Grade B of 2018 the result has been announced and we are waiting for the final confirmation from our students. 280 of our students went through the interview phase. So here also we are expecting a brilliant result. Now let us come back to a lecture of the day. We'll start with the GA section news, and let us see what is your first news starting from February 11th. Okay, this first news is itself very important. Swachh Shakti 2019. So this rural women campaign actually has been launched in Kurukshetra, Haryana, and Swachh Shakti 2019 was attended by Prime Minister himself. That is why it becomes all the more important. So we will see what this event is all about. So this was the third edition of this national event, and this event is actually aimed at bringing the leadership role played by women in focus during the Swachh Bharat mission. So Swachh Bharat mission is itself important. In our previous video we had discussed that. I'm not going to discuss it again. That is, you have to go back and revise it if you are forgetting about this Swachh Bharat mission and its two subcomponents. We will be talking about Swachh Shakti only. So women sarpanches and panches from all over the country, they came over to attend this event, and the women actually were felicitated by the Prime Minister himself. So this is very important. The organizing body was actually Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. Again, this ministry is important because it is related to Swachh Bharat mission. So this ministry in association with Government of Haryana had organized this Swachh Shakti 2019, and being the third edition, we will also talk about the previous two editions. So the very first edition of this program took place in Gandhinagar, Gujarat in the year 2017. So next in Lucknow in 2018, and in the year 2019 this has taken place in Kurukshetra, which is in Haryana. Okay, so that would be it about this Swachh Shakti 2019. You need to know that what this event is all about, and if you are talking about this, we have just seen this Kurukshetra, Haryana. So I will just mention, I've mentioned here another important news which was related to Haryana only, so that you are able to recall it easily. Okay, but this news is not related to Swachh Shakti, it is related to Haryana. So this Prime Minister, we had discussed this, that Prime Minister is going to inaugurate a cancer institute. So the National Cancer Institute has been inaugurated by Prime Minister, and the institute is in Jhajjar, again in Haryana. So AIIMS campus of Jhajjar has now the National Cancer Institute, which has all the state-of-the-art facilities. So that would be it about this news and the related one. So let us see what is your next news. Okay, so exercise Cutlass Express. So this is an international maritime exercise, and it is actually a multilateral exercise. That means various countries come together to take part in this exercise. So let us see, as India is also a part of this exercise, let us see what is the importance of it. So this is the annual multinational exercise which is maritime in nature. So it has taken place from the last week of Jan till Feb, and near the sea, Djibouti, Mozambique and Seychelles. So there in the Indian Ocean only it has taken place, and basically the aim of the exercise is to improve the law enforcement capacity, regional security, interoperability. So all these things were given focus during this exercise. Various countries had come together to take part. You can see here India has also taken part in this particular exercise. So that is why we are covering this news here. Just you need to know that what this exercise is all about. Then another important thing is that it was actually conducted by US Naval Forces of Africa. So there is this different contingent in the US Naval Forces called as US Naval Forces Africa. They have conducted this exercise, and it was sponsored by US Africa Command. So this is important, that US is a very important country in this particular exercise. Okay, so yes, that would be it. Okay, another international news is here, World Government Summit. So this Government Summit of the World edition 2019 has taken place in Dubai. Now I will tell you that what is this summit all about. See, it is a global platform which is dedicated to shape the future of the government. So you can see here that various governments come together on this platform. They discuss about, the leaders come together, they discuss, and they come out with the ideas through which they can promote the development and prosperity of the governments. So this World Government Summit has taken place in Dubai. This was actually the 7th edition of this summit. So India also went to take part, and that would be it from this particular news. We don't need to go in detail about what all were the themes and all, because just you have to know that it is related to the shaping of the future of the governments all through the world. Okay, now let us see what is this news about. So Sarthi Sandesh Vahini. You can see in the picture here, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, he is flagging off the vehicles called as Sarthi Sandesh Vahini. So these vehicles, they were flagged off with the aim to spread awareness regarding family planning. So family planning is important here, that these vehicles are related to the family planning in the urban as well as the rural areas. So in this campaign, vehicles which were flagged off by the Chief Minister himself, they are going to provide information to the viewers through their documentary and films, and would make them aware about the importance of family planning. So UP government had also launched an initiative recently that was to tackle encephalitis. So this is very important, that encephalitis and the family planning, these two initiatives are being run by the state of Uttar Pradesh, and you can read about the encephalitis here also. It is a common viral infection. You can just go through it, that what are the symptoms of it. It is, you must know, because it is also included in the vaccination mission Indradhanush. Japanese encephalitis is the one which is vaccinated against. Okay. So our next news is about this award. Indian historian Sanjay Subramaniam has won this prestigious award from Israel. So this award is called as Dan David Award, and it has been won by our historian Sanjay Subramaniam. So we'll quickly see what this award is all about. So this is conferred by the Israeli government, and it is an annual award. It is given in 3 categories. So this year the categories were macro history, democracy defending, and combating climate change. So all 3 relevant topics you can see here, because they are actually related to your past, present, and future. These are the broader themes under this particular award. So you can see here in the theme of past, macro history, our historian Sanjay Subramaniam has won this award. So here in the picture you can see Sanjay Subramaniam, and yes, even the category is past, time, dimension only. So the broad categories I've told you, so it matches to your macro history. So yes, that would be it. Keep in mind about Sanjay Subramaniam, and this prestigious award is conferred by the government of Israel. Okay, so this is related to your defense innovation hubs. We have covered this earlier also, that it was in news that the first defense innovation hub is in Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore, and it was announced that second one is going to come up in Maharashtra. So this news is related to that particular news only. Let us see what this is all about. So this IDEX framework, which is called as Innovations for Defense Excellence Framework, has now decided that they are going to set up the independent defense innovation hubs. So first one is already operational in Tamil Nadu, second one is going to come up in Nasik, Maharashtra. So Defense Innovation Organization is the body which is which is responsible for the setting up of these defense innovation hubs, and these hubs are actually very important because they are a part of Make in India program. So Make in India program is pushing not only the manufacturing but also the defense equipments. They are very important because India is dependent on the imports from various countries for the fulfilling of their defense requirements. So this is important. You can read about defense organization here. Defense Innovation Organization, I've mentioned it here. It is a not-for-profit company which is funded by HAL and BEL. So just go through it, and the broad outline from this news you had to take was the location of two defense innovation hubs. And in the picture you can see our Defense Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman. Okay. Next news is related to Chinook Helicopters. Again, defense related news. See, here in the picture, these are the Chinook Helicopters. Actually, these are the transport helicopters. And now India is going to get the first assignment of these Chinook helicopters from United States. So, Indian Air Force is going to expand its capabilities even in the logistics sector. So, you have to know that these are associated with United States. So 4 Boeing Chinooks have arrived, and they are going to be inducted in the Indian Air Force, and they would be based in Chandigarh. So you can read about these helicopters here. Advanced multi-mission helicopters. They have the strategic airlift capability, and they can be used for combat as well as the humanitarian missions. Humanitarian missions actually include the missions which are related to, like, flood are there or any other devastation is there. So as to rescue people, these helicopters are very important. Again, this is related to your Make in India initiative, because some sections or some portions of these helicopters were actually made in India only. So that is why, if now we have imported them and now we are trying to make the various parts of these helicopters, that means our capability is again increasing. So yes, that would be it from this news. Okay, National Productivity Week. So the nation has celebrated National Productivity Week from February 12th to 18th. So why is this week celebrated? We are going to see this in this particular news section. So National Productivity Council has celebrated its Foundation Day. It was the 61st Foundation Day, and to commemorate this at the national level, this National Productivity Week is celebrated from February 12th to February 18th all across the nation. So theme for this year celebration was Circular Economy for Productivity and Sustainability. See, these events are important for you, these various different weeks. We had also covered the Road Safety Week in our previous video. So these weeks are important, and you have to keep in mind the theme also. Okay, so National Productivity Council is actually you have to know that it is an autonomous body which is under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So basically, to promote the new and improved culture of productivity is the focus of this National Productivity Council. So now, if the theme is mentioned circular economy for productivity and sustainability, we need to know what is the circular economy. You don't need to go in detail. I've just mentioned here what is this. That would be it for you. So actually, circular economy is based on the model of the make, use and return. So that means to balance out the resources which are used in the production and to reuse them also. So that is what called as circular economy, and to focus on that, National Productivity Council was National Productivity Week is being celebrated. So just keep in mind about this week, what is its relevance and to which ministry it is associated. Okay, so this is your social sector news, very important. Akshaya Patra's 3 billionth meal served by Prime Minister. So you can see in the picture here, Akshaya Patra Foundation, we have also discussed an award was conferred upon to Akshaya Patra recently. We had discussed that award. I'm not going to discuss that again. That is your work. You have to go back and find out which award was recently conferred upon to this organization, Akshaya Patra. Okay, let us see what this news is about. So actually, Akshaya Patra is working with the governments for the midday meal scheme. So as to provide food to the school-going children, Akshaya Patra is working. So this is a Bengaluru-based non-profit organization which is providing food under the midday meal scheme. So 3 billionth meal was the milestone achieved by Akshaya Patra, and to recognize it, Prime Minister himself went there and served the food. You can see in the picture here. So Akshaya Patra is actually running the world's largest midday meal program. You can see here this program by Akshaya Patra particularly is known for the quality food which they provide to the school going children. So this is very important, and Actually in 2000 they had started distributing food, and then later on midday meal scheme came up. They collaborated with the government, and this foundation has now completed so many billion meals. Okay, that is it from this news. World Sustainable Development Summit 2019. Now this is important because it is a flagship summit by TERI. So TERI is the Energy and Resources Institute. So it is in New Delhi. TERI is headquartered in New Delhi, and its annual flagship event is this World Sustainable Development Summit. So this is important. It is going on in New Delhi from 11th to 13th Feb. It has taken place, and you can see the relevance of this particular summit is that United Nations has recognized this summit as one of the milestones, and that is why they are going to discuss this summit in the United Nations Climate Summit also, which is going to take place in September. So that means it is recognized by United Nations, and it is a summit of international level which is related to your climate and sustainable development. Keep in mind that it is actually hosted by TERI. TERI is not a government organization. This also you need to keep in mind. So yes, we are done with your news from past 4 days. I would recommend you guys to go back and quickly revise your previous videos. We have, with this video, we now have 3 videos from the February month. Now let us try to solve your MCQs then. Okay, very first question is, Swachh Shakti 2019 has taken place in which of the following places? So this Swachh Shakti is actually related to your Swachh Bharat mission only, and you have to identify the city where it has taken place. Dehradun, Panipat, Kurukshetra, Lucknow or Gandhinagar. Let me tell you that Lucknow and Gandhinagar are the places where these previous 2 editions of Swachh Shakti have taken place. So this edition has taken place in Haryana. The city is Kurukshetra. Question 2. Cutlass Express was seen in news recently. It is so you have to identify what is this Cutlass Express. So interesting question. You may get confused if you don't know what is it about. So is it maritime is it a maritime exercise, anti-tank missile, fastest bullet train, bilateral exercise, or none of the above? See, no country is mentioned here, so it becomes a bit difficult to identify. It is not the anti-tank missile. We had covered in our previous video about the anti-tank missile Nag and Helena also. So our answer to this question is option A. Okay, question 3 is, World Government Summit 2019 has taken place in which of the following countries? Dubai, Kuwait, Qatar, Palestine or Syria? So this summit has recently been concluded in Dubai. Question 4 is, Chinook Helicopters are going to be inducted in Indian Air Force. They are related to which of the following countries? See, this was in news. Chinook Helicopters, they were in news, and the news was about their induction only. So the question is, they are related to which of the following countries? Russia, Germany, France, USA or Switzerland? See, all these countries are actually a major defense. They are all the major defense partners of India, especially France and Switzerland. But these Chinook helicopters have been taken from United States. Last question. Sarthi Sandesh Vahini vehicles aimed at spreading awareness about family planning is an initiative of which of the following states? So this is also an easy question. Today in this section we have mostly covered your international news, so there was only this particular news was about a state. So the answer is option B, Uttar Pradesh. So see, apart from the state, you have to know that these vehicles are actually related to the awareness about family planning. This is also important for you. So here are your solution. Tell me about your score, if you have scored, if you have done all these questions on your own. And also do let me know how are you liking these questions and this particular lecture also. So yes, that would be it from today's lecture, guys. If you guys have any query, you can just drop us a mail at hello@edutap.co.in. You can also call us or even WhatsApp us at 8146207241. I would recommend you guys to visit our website also, www.edutap.co.in. And I have seen various comments, you were asking that is this GA series going to be helpful for phase 1? Let me tell you that this particular series is important for phase 1, and our fast track series, which is running separately, is covering the current affairs which are related to your finance and ESI section. So GA section is covered in this particular series. So okay guys, that would be it. If you like the video, please do not forget to click like, do subscribe to our channel, and do share this video with your friends. Wishing you all a very happy learning from the team EduTap. See you in the next video, guys.